All set up. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Sunday episode of Touhou Replay Showcase. We had a pretty good one yesterday. Pretty good one. We're gonna have another very interesting episode of Touhou Replay Showcase today. Not GT Live. We found Sans in last Sunday TRS. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. Is this the right replay? Uh, did I download that replay twice? Let's check this out. No, I'm just gonna delete this and download it again. Alright. Let's get into this quickly. While the game's launching, I am just gonna set information SA. Now this is a lunatic survival. Okay, this is a lunatic survival 1cc, and it is a first attempt at this. Right, very first attempt. So wild stuff, cool stuff. Let's see, what do I put as Reimu A? The standard shot. So it says to skip to stage 2 boss. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show Parsi, because if it says to show Parsi, then something interesting has gotta happen there. Something very interesting. Also, another thing that's a desync. Nope, it's not a desync. Those were just two deaths that just happened during speed up. Now, usually when you see two deaths in a row, you suspect desync, especially if you've been playing with scuffed versions of the games for years. Right? But I assure you, this is not a desync, because he's playing just fine. No, but this was almost a timeout. You spent way too long on this one. That was the wrong one. And then you dodged it, and then you just decided to bomb again. Okay, this time you did not shoot the wrong one. The funny. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a bit in stage 3 though. Maybe I should clarify this somewhere that, yep, just first in order. Right, normal survival. Yep, there is a Your Honor, there is a contradiction, uh, on the, just on the screen. Oh god, if I click the X there, I actually almost just clicked the X in OBS. Did you realize the 2 misses? Yes. And I suspected a desync. Because when you have 2 deaths in a row, that's just what you suspect. But maybe I should clarify that somewhere that once we actually have written down, like once we actually wrote down what it means for the skips to be default, to also clarify that the minimum amount of skips that you must specify has to be the same amount of stuff as what default skips are. So you can request stage 2 to be shown, but in exchange something else has to be skipped, or something like that. Just something to think about. See, incidents like that is why I love 1cc runs. They're just so chaotic. Yeah, you should have really went for those spirits to the left. No, that was the right, where you just didn't do anything. Let's check this emote out. Yeah, but only looks a little bit like troll face. BAM! Unique reactions to death. Also, I'm gonna skip all dialogue reading. Because I can. Also, I don't want this to be too long. You know, last TRS was long. Extended TRS, yeah. So, yeah, people who watch me know that I like to speed. That I like to speed run. I forgot to start splits. Yeah, I'm not marking timestamps. Maybe I should do that. Just mark because there was one episode of TRS where I was just marking timestamps. Right? And I put them in the YouTube video and it was cool. Those were 2 deaths to the same spell and you still have 3 lives left. Yeah, I think you're gonna make it. Especially if you don't keep going like that. Okay, that's guaranteed to give you that last life piece. Yeah, we got the DDC RNG patch today, and we're not gonna be speeding up on that one. So we need to cut corners somewhere else. You know, budget cuts. I'm not getting paid for this. So I'm gonna budget cut this. Deep in the underground. Thank you. Thank you for the free budget cut. I mean, this death is expected, the other bombs are expected, right? But you did manage to lane switch on that section. Right, we're gonna show that though. Maybe a bit. Yeah. Hmm. See, the whole point of the save spot is that you then stay up there, and then the fairies go up to you, and then you go down, and they all line up nicely right in front of your shot, and then you can kill them. So that they don't become too annoying when you do this spell. Where's the life piece? Oh, I think... No, you must have gained a life and lost a life. That must be what happened. And now you gained a life. I'm a gamer. Not because I don't have a life, but because I choose to have many. You actually timed this one out. So the thing about timeouts, right? The thing about timeouts is in a lot of cases they're harder than the cap, because when you capture, right, and you shoot it down, and when the HP reaches 0, when the spell HP reaches 0, the spell ends, right? And you get the HP to 0 faster than you time it out, which means that if you time it out, you have to dodge more of it. Which is why people time spells out as a challenge and not as a not challenge. That is a speed kill. I think if you went down earlier, you would have gotten it. I'm not gonna speed this up. Right? Because if I speed this up, it's gonna desync. I do not have any meme patches in here. Right? Because it happened to me once where I had a modified SA stage 6 ECL in there that I only had in there to record a task. And it messed me up. Quite desynced. Right? Because if you run a replay that was made for one thing and you just have a different stage, then you're playing the wrong inputs on the wrong thing. And that's by definition a desync. Zero lives. Might be able to get one. I think it said all clear on the replay select screen. Either that or it just says in the comment that it wants to see it. But I think I already know that it is a 1cc. Also, I haven't gotten around to patching out the all clear. Like the marker on the replay select screen that says if it cleared or not. I haven't gotten around to patching that out yet. But I could patch it out. And I wouldn't know if this is a 1cc. If you somehow cap UNR and proceed to beat the game. Or not. Tragic death, both deaths never happened on practice. Okay, misdirected both of these sons. This is looking promising. Like you might actually cap this. I'm not gonna look in the replay data. See if it's a 1cc or not. If it's I'm just gonna let myself be surprised as the result of forgetting. And that was a UNR cap. And then you just kinda got stuck to the edge and got memed on. I'm not sure what happened. But you didn't go like up. Extend! Yeah, this is gonna 1cc. No problem. 10 evil stars. Won't the life piece do anything? Not sure. Maybe that life piece isn't worth anything at this point in time. I mean, what could happen is that you miss the whole fight and then you get a clear bonus from that life. The Tomahawk incident. Okay, this one you're just doing normally. Okay, good bomb. Good death bomb. Oh, you you really were close to not getting that one. Yeah, that life piece wouldn't have done anything at that point in time. Maybe, maybe not. If you had one life piece more, what then a life piece from this spell would get you to 2 lives for Subsuck. The toroidal chamber with the magnetic coils incident. Yeah, you could have another life here. Not sure why you would need 2 lives for Subterranean Sun. But you could have that. Bomb number 1. Fuck Bomb Shield, by the way. Everyone hates Bomb Shield. Yeah, 1 life should get you past this. See, now you're gonna dodge, right? And next time you get hit, you're gonna get full power, and then you're gonna have bombs to get through the rest of this health bar. Right? Theoretically, that should be the case. But only in theory. Surely. Yep. Yep, you're doing what I thought. And now you cannot die anymore. But that is a 1cc. So you did make it. What is next? Now you have Moth. I still have this MP3 file in my Moth replay folder. Just gotta copy down the information. Moth. Difficulty extra. This is extra. Yeah, this is extra survival. As Remobi. Now don't close OBS, don't click stop streaming. I was so close to almost doing that. Now we rename the replay 01. And we do not need to skip anything because this is extra. Actually, does it request anything to skip? To skip my second XNN final spell card is so nerve-wracking. Then I need to add that. There we go. I do not have a hint file. One day I should just show a Moth replay with hint file and with TH-crap. To show everyone how scuffed hint files are with TH-crap. Because it breaks center alignment. TH-crap breaks center alignment on purpose, by the way. And for like the results spell card menu. And it changes the font. The reason why TH-crap changes center breaks center alignment on purpose is because the result spell card menu, like the spell history in the player result screen, it uses center aligned text, believe it or not. But because the way Zune aligns text is broken, right? Because the way Zune aligns text is broken with any font that's not his. We just removes TH-crap just removes center alignment completely and just performs left alignment for result screen spell card, like for spell result screen Or rather for all centerline text, because only the spell result screen shows centerline text. For games that have achievements and stuff, like Wabak and that use centerline text for the achievements, that's when we don't break center alignment and instead fix it. Unfortunately, I have been unable to actually fix center alignment, center line text in this game. Like, I tried, and it did not work, no matter what I tried. I might need to consult an expert on this. Even then, the age group would change the font, and that would be a problem of its own. So there would need to be some sort of special new thing, specifically for MOF, specifically to have hint files show up with the default MS Gothic font. Or just ship a font that's metrically compatible. That was a good dodge. Like you just went through that wall. Right? Like you realized, man, there's no way I'm getting around this wall. So I'm just gonna go through it. And owned the game. Ethical first spell. Rare to see that one. Doesn't look bad if you do it ethically, but the unethical version is just so funny. Froge. Do you think these frogs can save your game? Okay, but the spell performance has been very standard, in my opinion. I mean, I never played MOF Extra, which might be a bit of an issue. Maybe I have more things to... Maybe sometimes, when I'm bored, perhaps I should remember that I have things to do in life, like play all the Zoom games and their extra stages, so that I know what I'm actually talking about. Or everyone just gets used to it. Or all the important stuff gets another commentator anyways. Yeah, this is 7 shits and 7 toilets. Yeah. But s- that spell is 7 shits and 7 toilets. You can just do that on this spell. And then you just do this, and then you can do the same thing again. Or not. Right, there are 2 Suakos now. This is outrageous. Now there's 2 of them. It's a frog emote. But have you ever talked to a frog? And if so, what did it say? Did it say something like, "Save your game"? Frog. Funny froggit. More true emote. Dr. Frog once and told me the revolution of soul was coming in the next fiscal quarter. And that's it. Damn, that little misstep to the left almost cost a run. Well done. Now on to the EOSD block. Uh, N. Stage 1 to 3. This is a very first 1cc. Just a first 1cc ever. Which means that we have no idea what to expect. We know it's gonna 1cc, no matter how the odds are gonna look. But what is it gonna look like? Like, what's gonna happen to get there? Guys, you know what's funny? You should run the EOSD static English patch with Japanese locale. Funniest thing ever. There's an icicle fall. Haha moment. Also, don't pause on dialogue. Worst mistake of my life. Actually, you can pause on dialogue, but if you unpause, press escape. Do not press Z to unpause on dialogue. Worst mistake of my life. And no bomb. It's a 1z0 and at this point it should have bombed, especially considering the fact that it died a few times. That's an area where you might need to think about your bomb usage. Secretly no bomb. At this point, the odds aren't that great. I mean, they're not as great as they could be, but oh good, you kept books. No routes. Just none at all. I am looking for something. Alright, there it is. Y'all. So I put EOSD stage for books as my name in Starbucks, and the barista yelled, "Someone with no father!" And I said, "Yes, that's me!" And then everyone around me opened books and started to sing Bullet Noise 4.mp3. OMG, I'm crying. Yet another miss is still no bomb. Bullet Noise 4.mp4. Then what would make that tweet even better if it used the actual file name of the bullet noise that the books use. I mean, If someone put the OSD stage for books as their name, then it is not unreasonable to doubt the existence of their father. Giga Grace the laser? Yeah, just stay next to it, and it's gonna give you a consistent stream of grays. Just like I am giving you a consistent stream of frames. But wait, actually I am sending these frames as car through a tunnel, and and if I were to suddenly stop sending cars into that tunnel, the tunnel would still have cars in it, and those would still arrive at your doorstep and crash into your house. So you would get 2 seconds of stream even if my internet were to go out. Meaning that I have 2 seconds to have my internet reconnect if it goes out, and nobody's gonna notice a thing. Ever thought about that when thinking about stream delay? Maybe it's not all that bad at all. Ethical stage 5. Consistent stream of grease. Consistent stream of gravy on your crotch. Wait, what? The cleaning isn't getting anywhere. OMG, it's Sans. It's the maid who is like Sans and stops time to do the work, so she can be lazy when time is not stopped, exactly like Sans. Okay, but unironically, this is exactly what Sans does. He stops time to do work, so when time is not stopped, he can be lazy. Rather, so that he can be lazy when time is not stopped. And so he balances 7 jobs like that, just casually, and makes everyone think that he's just a lazy ass. So nobody expects anything from him, and then he impresses the world every time he manages to do something. You never see him have a mental breakdown. He has those when time is stopped, not when it's running. Speaking of the world, it's gonna come up soon. Any moment now. But only after this spell. At some point after this spell, there will be a spell called the World. What if Zune watched JoJo? Funny if true. Well, you just got inappropriated from all sides by these. Luna Clock. Or as some people like to call it, Luna Cock. Okay, but the next spell is gonna be the world. Unless it's a normal spell card. Oh. It doesn't exist in normal. Never mind. Manipulating doll. It uses the name Marionette in the static English patch, but if you run the static English patch with Japanese locale, it gets cut off and it says Mario. Tepes with the really funny font, really funny fancy symbols. The joys of Unicode support. By the way, did you know that that note symbol is an emoji? That THCrap uses an emoji there to replace the original note symbol because the original note symbol is in Shift Jizz. So, note emoji. If someone were to patch the game's text rendering to support color emoji, that note would show up in color. Because it's an emoji. Yeah, the thing about Touhou games is, or the thing about THCrap is, if your game is THCrap patch, you can use emojis. You can just use emojis in text, but they're not gonna be in color. Because the game's text rendering engine does not support colored glyphs, because Shift just does not have that. That's a Unicode thing. But if someone... And the thing about... And another thing is GDI, which is what the game uses for text rendering, doesn't support color emoji. You have to use direct write or something else. And direct write sucks balls and is way too complicated and breaks Windows XP support. Did I have my... I thought that sound came from out of my PC's speakers, even though it doesn't have speakers and I have headphones plugged in. But it came from my phone because I had it on loud. And the chat might be thinking, what am I talking about this time? I didn't hear a notification sound. It didn't suddenly say BOMBA on stream. Look, it's Tepes. This time in the spell name, and it's just as fancy. It's normal mode a vampire illusion, meaning it doesn't wall you. Good to see that the bomb usage has started at some point in time. I was getting kinda concerned that this wouldn't be a 1cc, or that this wouldn't clear. No bomb equals no father. Calling the clutch extend. When is the next score extend? $6KK. Good that you didn't mistype that. And added another K. Nope, no clutch extend. And it would be really handy right now. Like, it would just be really nice if there was just an extend here. Please use your bombs. Red Magic is such a lame name. Well, at some TRS in the past, I think it was last TRS or last Sunday TRS, someone said that Red Magic is the best spell name in the entire Touhou series. Checkmate liberal. Why isn't it Scarlet Magic? I don't know, ask Zeus. Right, don't quit the game. Instead, quit the game to proceed to next replay. Dreamy Records. Right. Oh, this reminds me of something. Rainbow A Lunatic No Focus. I think it's no bomb as well. Dead. If only I had one. Don't skip stage 3. It was very brutal. I wanted to do this type of run because it seemed interesting to me. Plus, it is to practice LN and FS so that I can see how I am making decisions and dodging patterns in the most safe areas possible. I used Rainbow A because I like it. Thank to Gastari and R24 for the help on a patchy spell card. Not having precision is very tedious. I have died mostly from trusting hitboxes or moving badly as in VI or mailing mid-boss. If you see that I used focus accidentally in the run, let me know and I will change the run to an LNB. Anyway, enjoy the run and Merry Christmas. Right, let's do this. So, Rainbow A, Lunatic No Focus. It awakens a certain memory in me. To explain what I'm talking about. Do you guys in chat know of a person named Kefit? You do know a Kefit. Well, he has a bit of a reputation with the Rainbow A No Focus. He went for that exact category. No focus, no bomb, plus Rainbow A on Lunatic. He went for that, and he almost got it, and then he didn't get it, and then his reaction to that was priceless. Priceless, I tell you. If someone can find it, please post it in chat. I will give you an award. Right, so let's watch a successful rendition of this Kefit has long left the Touhou community. Maybe that is what made him leave for something. He plays Smash Bros these days. So, in memory of this infamous incident, we may enjoy the spectacle of a successful attempt at this category. Volume warning. Well, I'm gonna click that.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play Embodiment of Scarlet Devil.
13 years ago. Pretty old lore. Yeah, this is from 2008. Maybe some of you are gonna enjoy watching this. Mention the name of the video so that the VOD viewers can look at it at home later. I'm just gonna... The video is called Embodiment of Scarlet Failure, and I'm just gonna... I wish the game wouldn't pause, otherwise I would just put like a little thing on the layout that this is the URL. You know what, I'm just gonna do that. Plus, okay, quick. In memory of, and then make it like small, like 14. Okay, this is good. And then okay, play. And then I put this here. This is blurry. I need to make the font larger. Here 20. Take that. And then I put it here. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna speed this up. Because we cannot afford to lose time like that. I'm gonna patch the game to not pause when you deselect it. Just right after this stream. Not on stream, because that would be the ultimate time waste. It would be a time waste so colossal that I might as well prematurely end. Because I'm just that out of time. But it's something I can do after stream. Now I may sit back and enjoy the show. You got that life back. Maybe I should put a volume warning in that text. Because, I do want a volume warning here. I'm just gonna merge my mouse cursor with this. Oh, if this captures books, this is gonna be legendary. Like, imagine unfocused book cap as a shot type that deals no damage. Holy shit, you're trying. Holy shit. I think that deserves a clip. And then he died on Kwakuma. Cap, dude, Cap Book died on Kawakuma. Like, Cap Book unfocused as Reimu A and then died to Kawakuma. Now that is epic. No, you need to clip that whole thing. Just the whole thing. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up the chat on phone because then I'm gonna send that clip to TRC because I feel like it would be worth sharing with people. What am I doing? I'm starting Discord. Alright, let's start Twitch. I'm gonna check my viewer account. Right. Alright, I am in my own chat on the phone. Now, if whoever made the clip were to post it now, I'm gonna copy it and repost it to TRC. A clip has been made recently. Alright, I'm just gonna keep watching. Now, so far I haven't noticed any accidental focus. Nice face through the laser. I'm gonna check my audio. Okay, I have checked my audio, with which I have paused my game for a moment yet again. Hello, Ameko. Ameko, have you seen the epic moment where this replay cap books as Remu A unfocused and then died to Kawakuma? Let's see. Maybe I just can just clip it on my phone. See, edit. Nope. That was too late. I clicked on the clip maker. Let's see. I can just clip it out of the VOD. All right. I'm just gonna let this replay run as I make a clip of the book cap and the death to Koakuma. Yeah, 10 seconds. Twitch app, please. The Twitch app is kinda cumbersome to use. Alright. Clip UI. Let's do this. And the clip UI is not working. It's loading. Why am I at... Why did it take me back to mailing? This app. Twitch mobile. Hmm? Yep, that's a strat. That is indeed the strat for Mid-Boss Sakuya. Let's see. Yeah, spam is not too hard. Okay, you've done the clip. Alright, let's check it out. I'm gonna check it out on my phone. In the meantime, enjoy the Sakuya performance. I shouldn't have clicked control there. Right, let's see if it's cut properly. Okay, it has all the important stuff in it. Let's share it. Now that's the world. This is the world spell that hasn't appeared last run, but that I thought would appear. Right. Send it to Schmoops. You won't believe what happens next. There we go. And Killing Doll. Now I wonder if it's gonna keep Killing Doll unfocused. That's another one of those notorious ones. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was a KD cap. Unfocused. Dude, that is five lives into that is 5 lives into stage 6. I'm gonna check how many Kev it had. Let's see. And then you added this. Embodiment of Scarlet Failure. Let's see. Kevin had 3 lives entering stage 6, so you're already better off and have therefore higher chances of winning. Yeah. Wait, Kefit was using bombs in his run. So this is even better than what Kefit was doing. Meek has different HP values depending on the shot types you play with, and Marissa B has the longest internal Meek. Like the damage dealing plus HP of the spell combo that Marissa B gets ends up in the longest KD killing Eternal Meek for Marissa B. Does such a thing happen in other games? I don't know. It'd be fun to check out. $10,000 views. No, 100,000 views. That was a bit unfortunate. Vampire Illusion. The wall spell. Are you gonna face through a wall unfocused? Oh, you're gonna have to face through that wall. Hmm. Hmm. That was so epic. Thank you, Remilia. Okay, 25 viewers that I can live with. Oh, that was a good micro in between the Mentos, and then that happened. Holy shit! Reaktion. That No, Scarlet can soak you is the spell in which Kefit game overed. He used all his bombs on it. And then you cap it at 0 lives! At 0 lives too. Holy shit. That was very close. Like that was indeed close, and you made it. Just like that. Right. Really good run. In summary, I would say that the moment with books and dying to Kawakuma deserves a Darman video. At least in terms of at least a Darman title. And you did it. You did what Kevit couldn't do, and you didn't even use bombs. Let's see. Next on our schedule, PCB. No bomb, no border break. TH07. No, I am not playing the game myself. User, no name. Alright, let's check skips.
Today, as a surprise, we've got a live recording.
No, skip until Lily. Yep, this is exactly what I would have also done. But I'm gonna skip the stage section after Lily as well. Seems like it's worth it in terms of time. My PCB runs tend to be cursed, so you might expect some weird stuff happening. Well... But what if I don't expect anything? Then the weird stuff would be more impressive. Okay, that was a good first death. Just right there. At least it wasn't with a border active, or else it would break the category. In a category like that, borders are kinda evil. Because in a category like that, if you get a border, that's a period of time where you just cannot die. And if you die, you lose the category. The run just becomes invalid. It's okay to say that you died to Alice's 3-second non-spell. Yeah, that's why it's no border break. Because no borders have been broken. Let's show Lily. You completely misdirected that wave. It simply no longer exists. Now one thing about Sakuya A, he doesn't do that much damage, and the thing that's impressive about her is the bombs, because you get a lot of bombs and the bomb is very, very good. So to see someone go for L and B with this is very, very interesting. Well, you didn't miss anything. Oh, I would love to type in chat, but the moment I deselect the PCB window, it's gonna pause it. Then I could talk to Faf by typing in chat. But in any case, you missed the moment where you capped books, then died to Koakuma. Amokuron. It was said that this is cursed. The Strat Stage 5. Human meat. Let's look at what it looks like after this little fight with Prism River. You're targeting the red one because red is sus. You got the red one. Guys, red is sus, they say shh at the very beginning of the Amogus game. AMD Co. I love the rendering error on these numbers, where you just see a little line at the bottom. Final one. That's the spell with the Merlin bug, and it did not happen this time. Sakuya 8 damage ping. So far you did not move horizontally. And as I say that, there is a horizontal movement into a death. If you didn't move horizontally, you would have survived. So this is the cursed part we're talking about. Well, you can never knew you could just go to the top corner there and not bother with these spheres that look suspiciously like Joker. And for this non-spell, you let it shoot to the bottom, go to the top, and then let the second wave shoot to the top. Can't say I have seen that one. As in, I haven't seen that one either. That was epic. Also, I'm gonna use the mouse cursor to point out the really long spell names. Like, I remember there being a spell name that goes from here all the way to here. Or that wasn't Yuriko. check this out. Also, this is the really hard spell. The one... You made it. Crunchy, spicy, crispy delight. Right. And after this spell, the other stuff isn't too bad actually. Such as this non-spell, or this spell. This spell name goes even further to the left. Hmm. So you stay away from the slash and then it does not affect you at all. You're gonna cap this. Oh, you did cap this. Yep, you get the slowdown, but on a pattern that's not as crunchy, spicy, crispy delight like the first spell. Next time there's a PCB run on a Saturday at Harvest, I'm gonna call the spell exactly that. I'm gonna spread this name. For 89 out of 800. Oh, 494 out of 800. Yeah, I think you can get another extend. Captured spam. You make a lot of noise for someone who's dead. Wait, does this mean that we killed Yomu in the last fight? No, that cannot be. You can skip this non. Why are you stalling on it so long? Oh, you skipped the spell! Hmm. Some nice unique strats. With character and spice. And a bit of hyperlink blocked. What if you can't do the spell? That might be a reason why you might not want to do it. And then you skip it by just staying on the non. If you're really good at that one. You must crispity crunchy Monty Cracker Jack Snackle Nibbles Nibba Snap Cracken Pop Haku Yoko Mistress Lovely Jubbly Delight pattern. I only trip up a few times. I'm not feeling the tank to study the pattern immediately after capping a spam. There's an American version of that one. What? You call these crisps and not, And if I don't cap spam, then trying to grab her mid-spell is a death wish for Sakuya A. So you just don't go for it. Just at all. And skip it. By staying on the non-spell. Also, thanks for letting me do a bit of a budget cut and skipping that non-spell timeout. Is there a message bot for a spell in PCB? Like KD? Well, you can, I'm gonna have to do this very quickly. Well, I only tripped up a few times trying to type this. But you might want to check this page out. There's all the commands. EOSD is a stupid game. You can't clear it without godlike RNG. This game is just about restarting over and over until you get the right combination of random numbers. If you like EOSD, it means you know nothing about good game design and fairness. Do you know of a single cave game with such bullshit RNG? Only EOSD task runs are really legit in my opinion, since they can control the roll of the dice. EOSD LNN will never happen. It's literally impossible. A lie, a myth, a farce propagated by the government to mislead the ignorant. Anyone who thinks it's possible is stupid and should feel ashamed and can wallow in their own lack of intelligence. This is an irreversible fact of dodging and simply cannot be changed. Go cry about it, nerds. Irreversible. This means that at one point it was established. Right? That someone just went ahead and established the fact that you cannot do EOSD LNN. And now it's not reversible. OMG science! Oh, holy shit, you died to science. That's the easiest enemy in the game. Right? One attack, one defense. The easiest enemy, just keep dodging. Just keep attacking. He can't dodge forever. Respects have been laid. Scoring. I wonder if any scoring specialist is up at this time of day. Any at... There is someone online. Scoring. Do I ping the scoring specialist? Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Alright. Player. Wait, I wonder, did I really have PCB beat the game? this whole time. Did I really swap the game and name fields this whole time without noticing? Let's... I wonder. Difficulty. This is lunatic. And shot type Sakuya. Now I'm gonna have to check my th grab configuration real quick to make sure I include the uncounterstop patch. Th grab config en.js. Do I even have it on my computer? Nope. I'm gonna download it real quick. Get clone. Yep, it's downloaded. Score on cap. There we go. Now don't crash. Percent app data. Percent. I don't even know what I should be looking for. Right now. And let's play the game. I have the music turned off. Let's check the skips. What would you like to skip through to streamer's discretion? Local Touhou drawing guy manages to reach counterstop in and not dying in the final spell of the game. This is nice to hear. Let's watch it. I am gonna do that and let's go. I think I'm gonna watch this one full. Now, I don't really know a lot about this game, so I spent about 5 hours. So the live stream on the Touhou Patch Center YouTube channel, where I add THCrab support to this game, is about 5 hours long, and that's my entire playtime in this game. So I have no idea what I am talking about. So I only know the most basic things. Like, for example, there is a mallet card in this game. If you have it equipped, you can press C and you will release the mallet, which will hit a spot on the screen and cancel all bullets inside of it, and it will convert all of those bullets into money. Into those funds over here. Right? But that's not the only card you want. You also want other cards, such as, well, I'm pretty sure somebody here knows what other cards you want. And, but you can only equip a certain amount of cards from the beginning. So if you want more, you're gonna have to get them in the shop. And, the stock of the card shop at the end of every stage is random. which is fun. Yes, aqueous bomb stops bullets, so you can stop some bullets and then they will clump up and then you can cancel them with the mallets. You just saw it right there. Uh, and here he stalled the non-spell in order to charge the mallet up. I think he's doing it with a spell as well. There. And just in the right moment. Boom. Now the thing about the shop being random is hmm well, think about it. A key part of getting score in this game is having the right cards, and it's random whether or not you can buy these cards in the first place, which is pretty bad. But then they discovered something. So when you start the game will put together a deck of cards that can be available in shops, and then the game will pick cards to sell you from that deck. And when you buy a card, the game will remove it from the deck. But the game will only regenerate the deck when you initially start the game. So when you use Escape R, when you restart from the pause menu, the game will not regenerate the deck. And so based on that, what you can do is remove cards from the deck until you only have the ones left that you actually want for the score run, so you're more likely to get them. The only problem is that without any modifications, doing that takes 2 hours because you just spend all your time playing stage 1 and buying out cards so that they're no longer in stock. But there's a tool called TH which is very popular for practicing the Touhou games. And what TH can do is it gives you a debug shop UI with which you can remove the cards from the deck that you want to remove, and then you reset so you only have the cards you want in there, which is much faster, but it is very controversial. So there is a bit of a so not only is scoring a bit scuffed, it is even controversial. And I think that this whole thing deserves a video. So when I get out of my ass and actually make another video, that's gonna be what it's gonna be about. Now, but here's another clever thing that TH does. So, in the extra stage, you have the blue Magatama equipped, and the blue Magatama does not have a gameplay purpose. Its only purpose is in lore to explain how the protagonists can breathe in the mine in the extra stage. Right? So it's a lore only card, and it's for the extra stage only, so you cannot obtain it without cheats in the normal game. Now, if you buy something out of the debug shop from THPrac and then just keep going into the next stage, you will have the blue Magatama in your cards. And that indicates, which then indicates to anyone watching the replay, that the game has been tampered with. Right? And there has been a score run where the runner didn't buy more than they could buy, but they bought it straight out of the debug shop. So we showed the blue Magatama card. And that's added a bit of fuel to this whole controversy. Oxygen is a curse placed upon animals. They die in the absence of it. But I'm gonna speed this up. I mean, I'm allowed to speed up as I want, so I'm gonna speed some things up just for time's sake. So, should I make this into a video? Is this something people are gonna watch? Is it gonna get me 1 million views? Is it gonna make me a big shot if I make that video? Alright, then I am making it. And it better turn me into a big shot. Okay, this is just normal gameplay. Yeah, I could then uh, explain it with more effort and like more research and maybe even interview some score runners and put that in there as well. Could be a good video. It's gonna make me a big shot. It would fit on my channel as well, I think. Uh, Debug Shop isn't from the game itself. It's something that THPrag creates to let you buy, to let you get, to let you buy cards, right? Without any like restrictions and such. But yeah, that's a THPrag feature, not a game feature. It also lets you see the whole deck. The whole deck of cards available for this playthrough. And you can scroll through it, and then you can scroll past the deck and see interesting things. Very, very interesting. I only used THPrag at the last stage to fix the changing cards in the shop glitch. This game is scuffed. This game is so scuffed. Okay, this is just normal gameplay. Hardest stage 4 in the entirety of Touhou, by the way. Jumbo. That was a survival bomb. Add a death. Jumbo be like. That juicy yellow rice bonk though. You know the bullets are gonna gather here. Bonk. Super fun to see. So one thing about getting the counter stop in this game is you get closer to it in earlier stages than in Wabak. In fact, you can even counter stop in Wabak. You can even counter stop in stage 5 in this game. which leads to its own set of problems that I have described in a video. Like, it is a 1 minute section in a 5 minute video, I think, or in a 7 minute video. And it's the type of thing that might as well also be its own video. Dude. Yeah. So these patterns don't aren't really dense in terms of bullets, in terms of having a lot of bullets, because well, the yin yang bullets are pretty large, like the small yin yangs, but the big yin yangs, their hitbox almost fills out the entire sprite. And I show just how much of the sprite is filled out by the hitbox in the same video in which I describe why counter-stopping in stage 5 is funny. Diabolas. Man, if this counter-stopped in stage 5, I would have needed to patch some things. Misubaru balls. Got him. Yang suffocation. Also, it is funny that Misumaru is just trying to help you by leading you out of the mine and directing you towards where the antagonists actually are, but then she's just a super tough boss. Yin Yang suffocation. It's in the name. Also, somehow, the protagonists were able to breathe inside the mine for long enough in stage 4, but in stage extra, they need an oxygen card, a blue Megatama, to help them breathe. But then these same protagonists made it to the moon. No oxygen needed. They just didn't go as deep. Yeah, maybe you go quite a bit deeper into the mine in the extra stage. Minecraft. Okay. And then she says, "Remind me what oxygen is." So funny. Remind me what silicosis and mesothelioma are. Is it just something that you get when you're old? Is a lung disease caused by chronic inhalation of dust? If you're around dust, you might get that, like when you're a maid that cleans off dust. Also, it is time for the meme. It is meme time. Oh, look at this spell name. Look at it go. It used to extend outside the screen. Is the pleural cancer related to asbestos and other inhalants? That spell name used to go out of screen, and I had to complain about it. Because translators don't play the games. Who would have thought? RDK go ask Megumu. Didn't get to cancel anything. You just used the mallet. It's funny because the spell card name is just 8 symbol in Japanese, 10 if you include the quotation marks. And these symbols have a lot of meaning. I really gotta wonder how many of these wacky symbols you gotta remember to speak Japanese. When 8 of them can when 8 of them have enough meaning in them to fill out this whole top row in English. That's why I like the alphabet. Look, 0 FPS! OMG, it's a cheated run. It's at 0 FPS. Not even 1. 0. This must have been frame advanced so much. That's right. Hourglass totally doesn't fake a frame rate. Zero FPS is a side effect of fixing the shop glitch, I believe. How? That is so funny. Mm. The bullets are gone. $8.6 billion. We're so close to completion. My, what a beautiful moon. And this BGM name fills up the entire bottom row. An offering to the ownerless. Imagine if it said an offering to the fatherless. That would be funny, I think. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, I think that it is okay to not know what you're talking about, especially if you only have 5 hours of experience with the game and only in the code that's not gameplay related. Fatherless behavior, exactly. You must not have a That is a nice point. Unfortunately, I severely doubt the existence of your father. OMG, it's a spell card about those hoarders, those scalpers. I bet you're hoarding copies of Touhou 18. GPU hoarders obsession. RGB lights, exactly. Nice cancel in the center. A rainbow ring of people. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage test. The rainbow ring of people is a multi-stage ring. There was a copy paste like that in yesterday's TRS about rainbow ring of people. That's exactly like the fitness gram pacer copy pasta. Fitness gram pacer test copy pasta. Inhumane bullet domination. Oh, you can get a cancel out of this one. Let's go. This strategy is so funny. You just go up and then all the bullets transform like that. And you're at 10 billion. I choke on extract because I was so anxious. Yeah, we're gonna see the true score in this. Because we are running a modified copy. That is not affected by limitations like counter stop. And that's the final score. 10, 106, 3, 4, 8, 5, 9, 0. And that includes the clear bonus. Because Touhou 18 fixed the thing with the clear bonus just not showing up there. Alright. Only one left. It is funny. The funny RNG patch. Let's get the video up. It's already up. This is gonna be one of those true gamer recordings. Difficulty. Shot type. Now let's check quality. Yeah, that is not the highest quality available. There we go. Let's watch this. RNG patch, very chaotic. Right? Because you cannot expect anything, because everything is by definition gonna be unexpected. DDC is a funny game, and this makes it even funnier. And with an update made to the RNG patch that was added as of now, actually quite a long time ago, well, the RNG patch is even worse. Like, you can tell the amount of bullets is from the original game. As for everything else, well, the patterns are basically no longer recognizable. Like the amount of bullets shot at this moment in time, you have that from the original game. And that is it. Mm, this spell doesn't look too different. I mean, the way these waves, these lines of bullets get created, they're different, but then they get shot and it's recognizable. The lines during the final spell just spiraled out of control. Kick W. Sick crunchy bullet lines. Yeah, this is a real gamer recording. Look, even at 720p, it's gamer. Maybe you could turn it on to 480p. They looked a bit thorny since the bullets were at different angles even though they were stationary. Yeah. Random rotation and stationary bullets. That spell just disappeared. And of course the direction the lines are going in is also random. They're just vibing. Well, this spell has kinda lost its difficulty. Or it's just normal mode. Or it was just played on normal mode to be possible. Because RNG, haha. There is no pattern. Go home. I lied. There is no pattern. Die. Uh, there might be some difference. I mean, there is some sort of symmetry in terms of how thing. There are some things that are fired, and then they have a certain symmetry to them, and then they expand into randomness. And but then that symmetry would disappear. Oh god, the camera is going to zoom around all over the place too. Or is her movement not randomized? We will see. You can't really call that zooming around. Respects have been laid. Suicidal strat, I didn't notice anything. But I'm getting kinda tired. So I'm just laying on my desk. Well, now there's no going through lanes cleverly if the lanes aren't there. Yo. You arrived for a RNG patch. This section looks completely unchanged except for this. Like there are some just lines of bullets that get fired in a line and they fold up. Like they unfold. That's no longer a thing. But everything else about that section was identical. Yeah, these fire in a ring, in rings usually. That's the regularity here. Ah, this one's not too bad. Not too bad, I say. That was a 2.0. Cool. Hmm. Good pattern. Good pattern. Just and now you don't have dense bullet nightmare at the bottom. Just with a laser. Yeah. Random angled lasers, and then they dissolve into bullets, and then they go up and down, and they don't create this unholy mess. So it's actually dodgeable. And you don't need to rely on it being dead after one wave to cap it. Holy mess. Yep, it is just a mess. Don't really know anything to say to it. And I'm also kinda tired, so I'm getting distracted so easily. Mid-spell. Oh yeah, they all bounce, the bullets all bounce, but they fire in random directions, so... Wow, bullets from all sides. Let's do this. Now, the thing about Seja, there are a lot of regularities in the patterns, and the patterns themselves aren't that hard. It's the flipping mechanic that makes them hard. So now this spell is already just random, so it's not affected too much by the RNG patch. But you saw it on the non-spell. You can see it on this non-spell that it's just this random crap thrown at you. Next spell's gonna be quite the thing. So this spell, there's a bit of a regularity where it tries to clump the bullets up and form like lines that are a bit denser to dodge, but that doesn't exist here. Right, this spell usually shoots up and then the bullets come from the bottom. Now they are just coming from all sides. And this spell, 360 flipping, usually the idea behind this spell normally is that you can start holding two directions and then you can just keep holding them once it 360 flips. Not a thing here. The spell would be a bit of a challenge even normally, even without flipping. It was a good death. Usually the distance between those bullets are the same. No, they're not. Theoretically, you could manip all the RNG to give you... to have you be able to beat the whole game without moving. You grow bigger is gonna be a dark troll moment. Dark troll. Force and despair. That emote is so funny. You're going for that poke. So the way the bullets kind of become faster and then take on this angle, you can still sort of see that, but well, the way these bullets sort of take an angle and become faster, you can recognize that in this pattern as well. So certain things are definitely recognizable. Mm. You grow bigger is gonna be a nightmare. What a nightmare. Now this non usually has a safe spot where you make the game aim all bullets just completely wrong. But if there is no aiming based on the player's position, then you can't safe spot the non-spell like that. That's certainly easier now. If the bullets don't form anything cohesive like that, you can just dog. There are usually lanes here, and you can stick to them and have a good time. That one's a streaming spell, and there are lanes. And stabbed. So these lasers usually get fired symmetrical, which means that it's a scary non-spell, but like there's symmetry to it, and you can sort of predict it. And now you grow bigger. That spell's normally entirely static, except for knives that you have to stream. Now the knives are random, and you're not gonna be able to dodge that at all. Dark Troll. Actual hell. At least you had the bombs to save yourself. And here you don't need to engage with the glowy bullets because you can just go through these lanes without worrying about anything. You don't have the pulse because the lanes don't make walls, because the rings don't make wharfs. The rings don't make walls. And the final one. Now, and the final one is again the combination of regularities and irregularities that make it challenging. So if you take the regularities away, it starts looking a bit easier. And then you just Research dumped it with the bombs you had. And with that, we are out of things to show. Narrow victory, yes. And with that, we are out of things to show. Nothing, nothing left anymore. All replays have been seen, which means that this episode of Touhou Replay Showcase is coming to an end. It will be archived on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to that and join our Discord server. It's gonna have all the latest and greatest announcements first, and there might be some TRS related announcements you might not want to miss, because it is around holiday season. It's around Christmas, so regarding how we handle TRS around Christmas, there might be some specialties regarding that, and it's gonna be announced on the TRS Discord server. So you might want to join that to not miss it. You might even find me and Gustari there. Until then, and until then, thanks for watching.